good morning. Good Motivational Monday morning. I hope this video finds you extremely well rested, as always, and ready to take on another amazing week. Oh, this beautiful day of April, coming off of a new moon cycle that was at 10:30 last night Eastern Standard Time. I talk about the moon all the time and the disciplines and the lessons and the learnings that we get from the moon, the strength of the moon, the energy of that. And what it's said with the new moon is it's a beginning. It's a beginning of a new cycle. It's a beginning of setting new intentions for the month, of things that we want to accomplish this month or directions that we want to really go in. It's just a beautiful reset. It's the reset of the world. It's the reset of the earth with the new moon in certain areas. And for us, we just take that discipline and we go with that, for those of us that understand it and work with the moon cycles in that way. That's how it works. And that's what this motivational Monday is inspired by this new moon and the idea of setting intentions for new beginnings, things that we talk about all the time. But the bigger thing with this, the bigger message, the bigger understanding, the biggest lesson that comes with this also is about discipline. It's about discipline in setting those new intentions, in setting those new beginnings, in setting those resets. It's about discipline. This morning I had a beautiful friend. Her name is Tina, who I love so very much. She truly is an inspiration for me and for us this morning, because she really is the one that has inspired this discipline message, this understanding of that. It comes from us taking a 6 a.m. yoga class this morning. We decided to take this class together, and it's not easy to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning after having a weekend and wanting to rest and knowing that it's the beginning of your week. It's not easy. It's a choice. It's an attitude, and it's discipline. It's discipline in focusing in on your practice. For us, yoga is something that allows us to ground, center. It's about mind, body, and spirit. That's what it's about. It's about connecting. It gives you a physical exercise, of course, but internally, emotionally, with your energy centers, it helps everything. It's all encompassing. So to be disciplined enough to do it at 6 o'clock in the morning is pretty intense. And Tina was my inspiration this morning. Messaged me last night and a reminder again this morning, and really the message for all of us. As we set intentions, as we set direction for ourselves, as we make choices of things that we want in our life. I'm going to tie it in. I'm here at Baltimore Bodies Med Spa, and one of the things that we focus on here is weight loss for those that are having a tough time or need direction, or really it's about health and wanting to make sure that we're the healthiest that we can be. It's about discipline. It's about setting intention and changing your lifestyle, much like we're talking about these exercises of self-love and finding ourselves and doing the exercises on a day-to-day basis to stay grounded, to change the path, the negativity, to release all those things that are holding us back from our greatest life and raising our vibrations where they need to be. It's about discipline, though. It is. We have to make the choice. We have to be disciplined in that practice of ourselves. When we fall back into those negative routines, those negative behaviors, those negative patterns, those negative thoughts, we have to be disciplined in ourselves to say, whoa, let me take a deep breath here. Let me ground myself. I've done so much work. I know where I want to go. I know that this life is about happiness and joy. I know what I want for my life. So I have to make the choices to get me there, to give me that joy, to be happy, to find myself. It takes discipline. It takes honesty. It takes a positive attitude. And truly, it's a choice. Much like the choice that Tina and I made this morning through her inspiration of making sure we got there for that 6 a.m. class, to center ourselves, because it's what we needed and we wanted for our life in this moment. I ask you to focus in on that. Understand the importance of discipline in this journey. Discipline isn't a bad thing. It's a choice, really. It's about a choice. We can fall back into negative patterns, or we can be disciplined enough to make the choices to know that that's not right for us necessarily anymore. We want to move upward and onward. We want to raise vibrations in joy, in happiness, and in direction. And of course, in love, the highest vibration there is. It's an attitude. It's a choice. And we must be disciplined in that if we really want the best life that we can have for ourselves. I ask you to focus on that this week. I ask you to think about those choices, those intentions you've set with this beautiful new moon for this month. What is it that you want for you? What is it that you want for your life? What is it that brings you joy, true joy? Are you taking the action to get yourself there? Are you making the choice to get yourself there? Do you have the attitude? Can you bring yourself back to that attitude? And are you disciplined enough to do it if you're not there in that moment to get yourself there consistently? Let's stay there. Let's stay in this practice this week. Let's remember this. Let's be disciplined. Let's be disciplined in the love that we have for ourselves and this amazing journey. I hope this message resonates. I hope it makes sense for you as always. Thank you again for listening. Thank you again for being a part of this journey of life with me. Thank you for being with love. Stay there, please, for this week. And until next week.